What's up, gun nuts? It's Ferrari Steve, and today I'm going to show you the TANDEMKROSS Game Changer Compensator and how to install it on a Ruger 2245 LITE, which, to be honest, is going to be the same installation as any type of Ruger that has a threaded barrel, including the Ruger SR22. But first, let's do a quick safety check. We'll eject the magazine, lock the slide open, visually and manually inspect, and the gun is safe. So first, why would you want a compensator? Well, believe it or not, the 22LR cartridge does have enough juice to give you some muzzle rise when you're dealing with this gun, especially the 2245 LITE. Being lighter weight, it still is susceptible to some muzzle rise, even with a 22LR round. And so if you're into target shooting, and this gun is being set up as a target gun for my 13-year-old daughter, Sydney, then anything you can do to help keep that gun more stable and get back on target to make subsequent target acquisition better, it's probably worth it. Worth how much? Well, $46 is the retail of this, but TANDEMKROSS has it on sale. You can get on their website for, I think, $34.99. I think you can find them on eBay, or excuse me, on Amazon. And if you have a Ruger Mark Series pistol and you don't know who TANDEMKROSS is, you really ought to find out who TANDEMKROSS is. They're a US-based company, family-owned. They make great products, and they really specialize in making, like they say, making good guns great. This is not a TANDEMKROSS commercial. I don't work for them, but I am a big fan of their products, and so you're going to see a few more videos, actually. I'm doing a series, so this is the first in a series of upgrade videos showing the kind of things that you can do to make your gun better, and a good number of those pieces are going to come from TANDEMKROSS. So let's get going. First, remove your existing threaded barrel protector. This is a pretty easy install, and it's one of the cool features of this product. So put these pieces aside. You got this little wavy washer that comes with your threaded barrel protector, and then you just screw this on. However, they have a little grommet because you really want this to mate properly against your barrel, and it's really important to make sure that when it's done, it's indexed right up top like that, so that these round ports, these are the primary ports out of which you're going to get your gases escaping. These side ports, they might get a little bit of gases escaping, but really, I think they're there to keep cleaning this easier. Which, by the way, before you put it on, I recommend putting something down inside to make subsequent cleanings easier. I frog lubed my gun bits, and so I coated this whole thing and the inside with frog lube last night. It's going to make it a lot easier to keep this clean. Those ports are sure going to help, but being able to disassemble this easily and clean it. All right, so we've got our grommet on there, our washer. Line it up, and very, very carefully thread this in. This is made of aluminum. It will strip if you force it, but get it going really slowly, and then you can speed it up. Now, it'll start to squeeze down right about there. Now, that would be perfect, except that's not really on tight. I can keep going. So just that washer isn't going to be enough to get that right. So you could go to the hardware store and buy a bunch of washers and make sure you get the right size and try to tinker around. But TANDEMKROSS also has available I don't know what they call it, but I call it their washer kit. Basically, you've got lots of options of metal and rubber washers of different size and configuration, and I found that this is the killer combo for me. Now, every gun's going to be different, so yours will be different, but the right combo for me was one of their metal ones, and then the original wave, what I'm calling the wavy washer. Then they've got this kind of thicker square little washer, and then again, very, very gently, and if you want to put some thread locker blue on there, you can. That's fine. And it starts to get difficult right about there. So good, I'm at about 15 minutes away from perfect midnight. And it's getting really difficult, which is great. That was that last little snug, boom. I am lined up perfectly with that front sight, and I am straight up at 12 o'clock high, and that's exactly how you want it to be. So how does this work? Well, I'm going to shoot a separate video this weekend. I'm going to take Sydney out shooting, and we're going to test out a lot of the modifications I'm going to be making over the next couple days in preparation for that, and we'll see. Now, spoiler alert, I've seen how it works on other Rugers, and it tends to work pretty well. But specs-wise, it's made out of aluminum, very lightweight. The finish is pretty close to the finish of the barrel. It's actually closer to the finish on the 2245 LITE of the polymer frame. They anodize it, and it's got that matte finish because you're going to get a lot of residue coming out of these ports, and this will get really gunked up. But this matte finish, I think, camouflages that. It is available in silver. If you've got a silver barrel, it will match that. That obviously is not going to camouflage your residue as well. And I went with the black. If I had a silver one, I'd probably go with a silver one as well. If I had a silver barrel, I'd probably go with a silver compensator. But I think it's a visual upgrade as well as a functional one. I've always thought this design of gun kind of looks space age and like a ray gun. This certainly doesn't hurt that image. I think it looks futuristic, even though this design is not a young design for the original. Anyway, this is Ferrari Steve reminding you to get out there and practice. Thank you for watching. Make sure the first time you have to pull this trigger, it's not the first time you have pulled that trigger. Si vis pacem parabellum, and stay safe out there.